Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Dang Dwayne Barbecue here in beautiful Austin, Texas on a hot late July day. I've got my faithful helpers Summer and Haley with us. Summer, you want to turn the camera around and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Summer. I'm Haley.
That's Dwayne.
That's Dwayne. So we are doing beer can chicken, and the ingredients are basically you need your beer can. Any kind of beer is good. I've got my little beer can holder right here. The chicken's literally going to pop right on top of this thing. We're going to open it, and that beer is going to evaporate into the meat and flavor the chicken as it cooks. And we've got this right here. We're going to run kind of an experiment for you guys on the chicken skin being bite through. That's the main problem you get with chicken is having it non-bite through. You bite it and the whole thing comes off, and that's the problem. So we've got this thing here. It's called a Dexter. It punctures the chicken skin. It's real sharp, and I'll show you how to do it. And basically that allows the fat underneath the skin to render out and get out of there so that it allows the skin to get crispy. And then we've got this right here. This is called transgluminase, which is basically a meat glue. I'm going to sprinkle it inside the chicken between the skin and the meat, and that should help the skin stick to the meat, which may help with the bite-throughness. So that's the experiment we're running with that. First thing we're going to do is inject it. We got some garlic shisheries here. We're going to inject all over the meat. I'll show you that. And actually, the first thing we're going to do is tenderize the skin. Then we're going to inject. Then we're going to put our additions on, which is going to be this meat glue. And then I've got this Pitmaster Harry Sue's Slap Yo Daddy Chicken Championship Rub right here, which is supposed to be really good. So we're going to try that out. And so I'm going to go get the chicken, and we're going to start puncturing the skin and flavoring it up, and then we're going to throw it on the Recteq smoker. I wouldn't cook chicken any less than 275 degrees, so we're going to set it at 275. It's probably going to take about 2.5 hours, and at that point we'll see how tasty and bite through chicken skin, chicken tenderness this is going to be. So anyway, we'll see you here in a bit. Okay guys, so we're back. So we've got this Dexter thing, and what we're going to do is just puncture the heck out of the skin so that fat can render out and not be stuck inside there, to help us get this bite through crispy chicken skin. Maybe not so crispy, but definitely we want bite through, so we'll see if it's going to work or not. So we're just going to start poking this chicken. All right, here we go. We're going to inject this garlic flavoring into the chicken. Basically, you just want to inject this thing in the fattest parts. We're going to start here with the breast. Just little squirts everywhere. You can even kind of back out as you inject. That'll spread the flavor out so you won't get so many pockets of seasoning. And you just want to get this stuff everywhere. It's going to be a juicy, juicy chicken. And we're back on. So now we're going to do some seasoning. Just kind of separate this skin from the meat. You just kind of stick your finger in there and get all swooshy with it. Make yourself a cavity, some room to drop some flavor down there. The skin, you can kind of see I just poke my fingers around through there. Do it on the back side as well. Uh-oh. Try not to tear it like I just did. So, I'm going to use up the rest of this transgluminase stuff, and this stuff is heat activated, so it doesn't actually start to glue the meat to the skin until it gets on the fire. And it's perfectly healthy. There's nothing in it that's going to hurt you too much.
That looks so good.
So we're going to put this on here too. Alright, I'm going to flip this sucker. It'll be interesting to see how this works.
Wait, what is it supposed to do?
It makes the skin stick to the meat so that when you bite it, the skin doesn't all come off in your mouth, just the part you bit does.
It's yummy.
Alright. Well, that should be plenty. Let's see how that goes. Alright, that's that. And then we got our Harry Sue's chicken rub, championship chicken rub. Stuff's kind of clumping together in there. Gonna put it on heavy. Yeah, I'll leave this stuff really got clumps. That's no good. You don't want clumps on your meat. So these clumps are going to get broken up and spread and patted in.
That's good.
Just sucker over.
Can't wait to have it for dinner.
Okay. You want to get this stuff everywhere. Inside the cavity.
I can't wait to have that tonight.
I mean, just season the heck out of it. Okay, so I'm going to play with this a little bit, get it patted down and cleaned up, and then we're going to set it on the beer can and get it on the smoker and get the sucker cooking. See you then. Alright, so we've got the chicken. We're going to actually set it on the can. It's going to go in the can, hopefully. There we go. So that's that. We're going to... Oh, the chicken arms already... Wings are cut off, so okay. So we're just going to touch it up a little bit more, and this sucker is going to be ready for the smoker. all right, that's good. Okay, guys, we're back, and here is our beer can chicken. And we're going to take this and take it over to the smoker, the Rectech smoker set at 275. I've got post oak in there now. They say to use you know, fruit wood for chicken, but I've got some post in there and I think it'll be just fine. So anyways, here we go. Here we go.
It fixed?
Set that sucker down. Dang, it barely fits. Okay, that's gonna have to do. And that's that. So remember, we're looking for that internal of 165 and it'll be done. Hey guys, so we're back. We're going to check the temperature on the chicken. It's been about an hour. I'm thinking about increasing the temperature, the cooking temperature to 300 just to speed it up a little bit. And the increase in heat is really only going to help the skin get a little bit more crispy for bite through, like we talked about. So let's check it out. Close up on these. I threw a bunch of thighs on there too. We're going to just keep in the fridge.
They're running over here.
157. These are just about ready.
Got some sunshine.
See where we're at. 151.
Looking good.
So they still got a little bit longer to go. Let's see where we're at with this beautiful bird here. And you want to be careful when you're taking the temperature on any meat, not to touch the bone, because the bone's always going to offset your temperature and not make it accurate. So make sure you get directly in the meat. So what we're going to do is come from the top directly into that breast. Boom. And we're at about, we're going pretty fast. It's 124. So I'd say we probably got another good 45 minutes to an hour. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and crank this Rectech up a little bit more to 600. And we'll check it here in about 30 minutes and might be done. So we'll see you then. Hey guys, we are back with the finished product. This beer can chicken, fully cooked and ready to be cut up into pieces and tasted. See, there's really no pretty way to do this. There you go. Ooh, yummy. All right, well, let's just go ahead and start with the leg. Cooked all the way through. Let's just see what this tastes like here. Definitely very juicy. All those injections. So tender and so juicy every time. Beer can chicken is a very easy way to make great chicken every time. Very simple. Just follow the rules I showed you. And friends, family, neighbors, perfect tasting chicken. Experiment with the flavors. It's a lot of fun. Experiment with the injections. Even the beer, the pellets that you use or the wood that you use to cook it with. It tastes fantastic. So anyways, cheers to beer can chicken and cheers to you guys. Cheers to us. And thank you for watching. Like us, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Dang Dwayne Barbecue. Thanks. So, you know, I'm going to have to go with a no on the meat glue. The bite through skin, it was semi bite through, but not so much that it's just tremendously worth the extra effort to do that. So the Jacquard tool for puncturing the skin, I'm for that. I think that needs to happen just to minimize the chewiness of the skin. Chicken skin is always something that's really going to be tricky. Anyways, without spending a lot of time trying to glue it perfectly and get it competition savvy and all that, I just don't see it being very reasonable. So thumbs down on the meat glue, thumbs up on the Jacquard tool, and definitely injecting in all the seasonings in the beer can. The methodology, perfect. The chicken is delicious. You're gonna love it. So anyway, that's my final synopsis on everything. Y'all have a good one.